And do feel free to share your thoughts on that story as well this morning, or anything else we're talking about, like some of these pictures behind us. Because if you're a nature lover who's looking for somewhere to visit in the UK, then the Royal Geographical Society has a few ideas for you.
Yeah, what it's done, it's come up with 7 natural wonders of the UK. You may or may not agree with the list. Let's have a look. Wonderful places.
That looked amazing, didn't it? We're joined now by poet Mark Gwynne-Jones, who is in Dovedale, one of those places which made it onto the list. Mark, lovely to speak to you on the programme today. So for those who haven't visited, tell us a bit about Dovedale and the Dovedale Valley and what you find inspirational about that place.
Good morning. Yes, well, Dovedale is a particularly dramatic dale cut by the crystal clear waters of the River Dove. And up here on the limestone plateau, we're in the ancient limestone of the White Peak of the Peak District. And on the limestone plateau, the water disappears very quickly through the joints and cracks in the rock to form these steep-sided dales and the underground caves. And here at Dovedale, the water's cut so deep that it's reached the water table, or gone even below the water table. And that accounts for how crystal clear the water is, and also for its constant flow. So yeah, it's quite a fascinating landscape here with a lot of stories to tell.
You know, the way you talk, we can tell you're a poet. You have a way with words, which is admirable. So it's now been, it's now one of the UK Natural 7 Wonders. Do you welcome that?
Well, it's always been a popular destination, Dovedale. It's probably one of those places where the locals don't go to too often because it is so popular. But it's very beautiful. And there's all manner of points of interest in the Dale. There's these ancient caves which were used as shelters by hunter-gatherers way back 13,000 BC. And then years later, those same caves were used as tombs by the Neolithic farmers about 2,500 BC. So there are all these stories running through the land here, and through layers of time, you know, they lead, when you follow them, they lead to the present. It's quite remarkable.
And does it inspire some of your work, Mark? I mean, I've got you seem so impassioned by it. I've got visions of you sitting on a bench somewhere overlooking it and writing something down.
Yeah, well, it's sometimes it's a bit frantic and it's all scribbling in notepads. But yes, over the past 3 years, I've been recording the voices and wildlife and atmospheres of the Peak District to create a series of audio artworks. And these create something like a journey through the peak in word and sound, and they can be found. It's called Voices from the Peak, and we start in the underworld of the limestone, and we discover the story of lead and how lead was mined and found using sometimes quite exotic means The ancient lead miners would trace lead by using plant law, because there are certain flowers that will grow on. They'd also use dowsing and occasionally more spectacular means, such as a burning drake or shooting star. If you saw where a shooting star landed, that's where you were going to find the lead, or that's what they believed.
Amazing. Absolutely fascinating talking to you, Mark.
Yep.
Thank you very much. I mean, I'm sure more people will go.
I've not been to Dovedale yet.
She's in. Yeah.
I'm in. Oh, thank you so much. That's wonderful to see it as well on such a beautiful day too.
Looks lovely. Let's get the news of travel and the weather wherever you're watching. We'll see you. We're here until 9:15 this morning. Loads to pack in. We'll see you in a moment.